Yeah, is everyone in the house? I have not even brought up the. I have not brought up the stats.
Hello.
I am not even looking. I have no
There is
idea.
no one.
Oh, that's awesome! Welcome to our empty house random pop up. I am Rich from Rich New Design. This is Jess the Mod, and with me,
Hello.
and we are running over on the Art of Floundering podcast. Will Dick from the Art of Floundering podcast.
Peace and love, Jess.
Peace and
Peace and
love.
love, Rich.
Peace and love. Peace and
Exciting
love.
night. Exciting night.
Oh, it's exciting. It's exciting. Well, that's why these are random. The reason I'm excited, Jess doesn't have to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
That is
we're
awesome.
So she's got the day off. That's kind of nice. It's like our Friday night. We get to
So happy
we get
for
to
you, Jess.
kind of relax and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she gets to be back. She's, it's not fun without her. I mean, it is fun, but you know what I mean. It feels like a show.
Oh well, and I know it bothers her that she's not on it at times. Now that
Oh,
she's
yeah.
getting back into it and stuff, because that was a downer. That was a
Totally
downer
a
and everything.
downer.
Let me get this brought up. Okay, now I am backstage. Now I am actually able to see some stats and everything. Everybody, make sure you click on that like. Make sure you click on that like.
Share
This
this
is
out.
again.
Rich
this is-
has 419 subscribers. We need to make it 420.
We need it to be 420. I need
Yeah.
one more. So, I should have turned subscriber only mode on. That always helps. That always helps when somebody wants to say, "Hey, you're a loser." I want them to subscribe to tell me. Here we go. I'm turning
That's
on.
cool. That's a great idea.
I'm turning on subscriber only mode. There we go. There, it is shown up in the chat. Everybody, and I hope everybody's had a good. What day is it? Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, it's hump day.
It's hump day. It's hump day, and I hope everybody's had a good hump day. I did not get what I wanted to done, but I never beat myself up about those things. I just roll with it. How was your day? Did you have PT today?
Yes, I had that, and then just tried to help my mom out a little bit, kind of thing, and watched a little. In particular, we're going to do it for multiple reasons. For artistic reasons, because I'm going to be rebooting some stories, and so we're watching all the gangster classics, The Godfather, 1 and 2, 3, but 1 and 2. Of course, all of Scorsese stuff. But yes, there's Goodfellas and Casino, but also like Mean Streets and some of the very early stuff, to just kind of get the feel, and then maybe there'll be some spill off of some of that. I really see a Spanky series done like a Scorsese movie, where like where he's kind of narrating, over. Maybe there'll be some stop action. Gee golly, at this point I knew there might be problems. I don't know, but I just, I just say. So anyway, enough about that. That's kind of where
that
things
would work. That would
Yeah.
totally work. That would totally work. I love that idea. I'm looking forward to when. I'm looking forward to when you're fully back and doing all that and getting those things going. It's
eat the
less
elephant
than
one
8
bite
weeks.
at a time.
It's
Yeah.
less than 8 weeks now. Less than 8 weeks.
Right.
Karen, hey.
Love Karen.
Welcome in, Karen.
Peace
Welcome
and
in.
love, man. She got the notification. Right on,
She
man.
got the notification. We're hanging out. I could drop it. I could.
Yeah,
drop the
if she
link.
wants, she may not want to because it's late.
Oh,
and
I know.
doesn't have
I know it's
everything
late.
ready.
I'm gonna go ahead though, and I'm gonna at least gonna go ahead and I'm gonna drop it. So
Yeah.
anybody that does want to, because this is just one of our randoms. We're just up hanging out. We're just up hanging out. I may play some music. I don't know. I don't know. We
Yeah, I may do the
just
same.
Mod in here with us, and we're kind of. I'm excited about tomorrow. I'm finally getting a 5-channel little mixer USB coming into so that will allow me to not only do a better job with my acoustic, add a little bit of reverb and stuff to the vocals and the acoustic with it when I'm playing just with it, but I'll be able to use the band. We've got a whole
That is so
a whole
cool,
band set up
dude.
over there.
Yeah,
The
that's
electric
gonna be-
drums and everything else.
It's gonna be
so,
fun,
I'm
dude.
looking forward to it. That way I can have the kids show up. Or Jess and I. Jess can sit. She's the drummer.
Yeah, dude.
So
you
she
know,
can sit down and do that.
that's gonna
We
be.
can
I
actually
can't.
put some stuff together. It'll be fun. It'll be
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, it'll be a
Oh,
blast.
she's in yours. She's in yours. I didn't even notice.
If you wanna
I had
drop it
dropped the
over in
link,
yours,
the
Will,
StreamYard
you
link, in my chat. Jess the mod.
yeah, Karen. Just
Would you
for
be
the
able
record,
to copy and paste over to his?
when I
I
got
don't
in
think
this,
it lets you do that unless you're a mod, right?
I can't hear. Is she talking?
yes, Jess was talking.
Are you talking? Have I lost audio on you guys?
Hi, it's me.
There we go. I hear you
Okay.
now. I hear you now.
Hi, can you hear me?
I hear you now. All right, there we
Okay.
go. There we go. I thought everything went down. I'm gonna get my earbuds on.
What I
I'm
was
gonna
going to say while you're doing that is I want to apologize to the people that are on my page. I stream with a software called vMix, and it enables me to do a lot of the stuff I do with puppet shows anyway. And Streamlabs has a lot more features, so I am going to be changing, but I'm a very slow-moving kind of person because I want to be able to be a lot more interactive, and Streamlabs is the stuff. But like features like doing that link and all this other stuff, man. So
Well, StreamYard.
StreamYard.
StreamYard is the OBS.
Yeah.
OBS clone thing.
right,
It has
right.
a lot of different stuff with it.
All right, rock us, Rich. Take us home, man.
I got nothing. I ran the pop-up. What do we talk about? On a random pop-up. What do we talk about? I'm gonna talk about how I'm getting that new piece of equipment tomorrow and everything's gonna be sounding so much better up here. I'm gonna talk about what we're doing on Saturday night when we're gonna have our Guitar Zero show on up here. But today is hump day and as everyone knows you gotta celebrate. Oh, you gotta celebrate hump day, yeah. How we gonna celebrate hump day, you ask? Well, that's a good question. Oh, I don't fucking know. Oh, I don't fucking know. Oh, I don't fucking know. Yeah, I don't fucking know. I don't know how we're gonna celebrate hump day. It doesn't make any sense anyway. Why would you celebrate in the middle of the week anyway? I think people just like saying hump. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Oh, hump. I like it myself. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know at all. How to celebrate hump day. Oh, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. No, no. How to celebrate hump day. Oh, oh, oh. And then he ends the song about celebrating hump day. There you go. There you go. I'm gonna grab a pick for the next one. I'll use a pick. I'd have kept going, but I was hurting my finger. I was using the back of my finger as the pick there, and that was not a lot of fun. That was not a lot of fun.
Is my Rich? Is my gain okay? Is it too loud? Too? Is it okay where it's set right now?
I think it's good. I think
Okay.
it's
I
good.
think it sounds fine.
Okay, cool.
I think it sounds good.
Well,
Yeah.
the reason why I'm asking is I looked over there and I noticed it was much higher than I normally set it so I said it. I just wanted to make sure. Okay.
Well, it's not bad to be up loud, and that was one thing. That was one thing I noticed with your premiere.
Yeah, I noticed it too, dude. The immediate.
If you're gonna end up using, especially because all those when you do a premiere and you put one of those countdowns on, Those countdowns are all up at broadcast level, and you can actually in Premiere Pro, you can go to the compression, and it's the multi. The compressor, the multi-frequency, and once you bring that up, there is a preset for broadcast, and I usually pull -1 dB. Okay. So it's gonna bring everything up to that level, and that way if there's an ad that runs before your stuff, if there's one of those, because everything else is up at that level. And
but the other thing, dude, is I've got it, since I'm republishing it. Basically, I got to up the gain on it anyway, because a lot of that stuff is like different time. I've got earbuds going like, okay, yeah, the sound's perfect, and it's a little bit lower than it should be. But the reason I had these, they're great. The Rode microphone. I forgot the model, Rich, but it was NT1, the Rode NT1. And it was built like a tank, dude, right? But it was real sensitive, and it just a little bit of a voice inflection, and people's ears were bleeding. So I was real sensitive to keeping the gain low to prevent those moments. But now I'm over it now. But there's a lot of stuff when I'm looking at these going, oh shit. Well, that's why you keep doing them.
Adding stuff on, putting a limiter in place, getting a limiter. There's a lot I need to do. Chad Freeman.
Peace and love, man.
Peace
Chad,
and love.
what's up?
Peace and love.
Good cat, Chad. Chad's a really good cat, man.
Everybody. Are you kidding me? How is battery low on my head? I guess I'm not using my earbuds. I'll listen to you in a moment. Everybody out there, has everybody clicked that like and share on this fine production we've got going on here as a random? Oh, that was depressing. Let me make sure I can hear everybody through here.
We're good, dude. It's wonderful, man, and nobody noticed.
Talk again.
Hello. Can you hear me? Hi.
Oh man.
Hello.
I am out of the loop here. I am out of the loop. Let me grab some other headphones. You guys keep everybody happy. I'm gonna go grab Jess's earbuds, I guess.
Okay. Well, look, I'm not exactly
why those wouldn't be charged.
A song and dance person, but since we have this opportunity together, why don't we get to know one another, man? Because I'm not really haven't been around the community for a while. First off, I realize the camera angle is not conducive, because I know, like myself, I'd like to see what people are playing. All this will change, but right now I'm like 5 months post surgery. Oh, Rich, you didn't have to do that. Just let me know when your mic's set up. 5 months post surgery. So here in the next 8 weeks, there'll be a different setup, but just be patient anyway. I don't know if Rich can hear yet, so.
I think he's getting there.
Well, I've never been to Spain, but I kind of like the music. They say ladies are insane there, and they sure know how to use it. They don't abuse it, never gonna lose it. I can't refuse it. No, he's still working on it. I've never been to heaven. Okay, come back on, man. Oh, he's gonna be back. So, Jess, what's going on in your world, man?
Not too much. Just working and chilling in between. Customer service. So.
Customer service, yeah, man. So, Karen, hey, Karen, no, thank you for doing, the support and the love, man. I appreciate it. I get it. I wish I had more regular hours. That's something I need to work on. I don't know about you, Jess. What are you like an early morning type person?
No, not naturally. I
Okay.
end up having to work in the mornings a lot,
Okay,
but
so but
I
your
don't
life
like it.
okay, but your life schedule now means you got to get up in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just sleep less, basically.
Well, I kind of, worry about that with me because I mean, I will, you know what I mean? I don't want to like start sleeping till 3 and 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's if I, my utopia involves sleeping till 3 and 4 in the afternoon. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Rich, are you there?
Yes, you can hear me
Yeah.
now, right?
Yes, yes, we can. All right. Karen, yeah, Karen, that used to be me before all this. I was even on weekends, not 5 a.m., but I on weekends I get up by 7. I didn't want to waste the day. You know what I mean?
So how are things in my absence as I dealt with whatever
Well,
was going on here?
well, I mean, I, yeah, I think there's some noise on your end. I'm wondering if it's.
It's probably that fan.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Has it gone away yet?
It went down whatever you did. So if it's a fan, it's not your equipment. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, it's. I have a
but
fan over there. That
it went well, man. I mean, we rocked the mic for a bit, and told the kids about the pot being a real path to Nowheresville, straight to Palookaville. If you get mixed up with that stuff, kids, and you know it. That's right, man. You'll go over the hill and far away.
Oh, that pot will do that too.
Straight to Palookaville, yeah. Oh, I know what I was going to run by you, and then I'll leave you alone for your vibe. But I don't
Yeah.
want to forget this because I forgot it 3 times. A bass line from The Pusher by Steppenwolf. Just a bass line. Because I see, if you could do that, I see something with the Weed Pusher, a little music video. But I just want to have that simple bass line to be you know what I mean?
I'd have to listen to the bass line, but yeah, I can do that.
Because it'd be so cool, man.
I can throw that in. I'll have that equipment tomorrow.
It's the
to be
Weed
able to throw
Pusher,
that in.
man. That's what I'm saying. I mean, there's no rush, but I just because I'm not, but I just, yeah, I'm the Weed Pusher. You know the Pusher, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
push it.
I push a lot of grass. Yeah. Yeah, I just,
How is that my problem? How is that my problem? I'm going to Thailand.
Yeah,
What was it? Surf and
The surf in Thailand. Yeah, and the reason why I went with that guy, a lot of names have changed, was the green screen was just too much on the other Weed Pusher, man. You can only just see, like, his eyes,
you could only see his eyes, the Weed Pusher. Oh,
Go ahead, push
the
your
Weed
dope.
Pusher, pushing his dope on you, yeah. Oh, he's always there. When you don't need a fix, he's there. When you need a fix, he's there. He's the Weed Pusher man, yeah, he's always there. Weed Pusher man, you're looking mighty crazy. Hey, Betty J's out in the chat. Oh, I am Betty J Gathers. Everybody connect to her, yeah. She's awesome. Has lives Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Oh,
Tap hashtag awesome.
Type hashtag
Drop that
awesome.
link.
Are you yelling in your mic? It
Is that loud?
feels like yeah. But maybe it's me. How's everybody's level out there, Betty? How's my level? Can you hear me okay? Oh, look at the Weed Pusher, yeah. Oh. Everybody get connected over there to Will Dick at the Art of Floundering podcast. Oh, yeah. Everybody, I haven't seen that Nightbot type of goddamn thing. What's happening with that Nightbot tonight? I don't know. Maybe it's cause I started this so little notice, yeah. Let's see if Nightbot works. Oh, no, 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 God, no. There's that
There
bitch,
it goes.
Nightbot, hey. Dropping them links for everyone. Now the show's going. Now it'll do its job, yeah. It should have dropped so many links by now. It's pissing me off, really, man. Oh, yeah. What can you do, weed pusher man? Weed pusher man. Got a bag of weed in both his hands, yeah. Weed pusher man. He's bringing that weed out to you. He's got a bad attitude. I wonder if he's got anything to say.
Hey!
Oh no, it's a weed pusher man. And that's
Yeah.
slam, yeah.
Hey kids, I'm the Weed Pusher Man, and I'm a super duper peachy keen. I want to be your friend, man. That's right, kids. It's the Weed Pusher Man. That's all I got.
Man.
Gee golly whiz! First one's for free.
He's the weed pusher man. Hey Queen Bee out there, how you getting along tonight? Are you having fun on this Wednesday night? Yeah. We got the weed pusher over here, holding it down. But don't worry, we won't let him come to your town. No, weed pusher man. Oh, and there's Nucky. Oh, Nucky, the clown college dropout. But oh, that's just the way it turned out for him. Yeah. Oh man, you gotta tune in, yeah, to find out what happened to Nucky, the clown college dropout. There's premieres all the time. Part 3 came up tonight. I watched it earlier. Did all of you? Hey Betty J, I hope you sleep well. Hey Betty J, I hope that damn dog don't go and wake you up, yeah. Hey Betty J, do you have all your plans made? 'Cause oh, Betty J schedule shit out way out in advance, yeah. Oh, it's George Santos. Oh no, it's George Santos. Oh no, it's George Santos. Oh no, it's George Santos. What's that lying motherfucker up to now? POTUS in 2024. Oh, he looks so presidential there. Look at him. Saying not guilty 13 fucking times. Oh yeah, George Santos. Oh.
Fuck it.
Was he gonna rap?
No, don't worry about it. I was gonna put him at the White House.
No, we'll have time. We
Yeah,
can
dude,
do that in a bit.
no, dude,
We just hanging.
that was great, dude. The Weed Pusher Man
Weed Pusher
appreciates the
Man.
appreciation because he doesn't get a lot of love from the general public, man.
He's doing a service. He's doing a service. I mean, he's a piece of shit, but he's doing a service. So you gotta. Hey, weed pusher. Hey.
Low, no, that's right, kids. He doesn't give two hoots about you or your community. He's just pushing that narcotic, and all he cares about is the profit margin. That's right. You gotta pay to play. Uh-oh, kids. We'll see. We'll see.
Business. Hey, we live in a capitalist society.
Hey,
it's
man.
a business.
That's right. He's just trying to expand his empire. Anyway, what a great day it's been. Beautiful.
It actually was really nice here. It was 78.
Yeah.
It was a little bit warm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was I was a little bit irked at the heat because I was outside for a bit, and that was a bit much. Being outside was a bit much.
Karen, thank you so much, man. Yeah, dude, the humidity is what fucking will kick my ass. Even when I was a younger person, like being in the military and like fucking Georgia and that swamp shit stuff.
It got
Um,
bad. It got bad in Norfolk.
oh
In the
yeah,
Norfolk. Oh
dude.
man.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It
there's
did. It did down in South Carolina too. That whole, it's beautiful though, but man, it's there. That humidity is something to behold, dude. I imagine now, because it's been a couple decades since I spent a lot of time there, but with all the climate change, I bet you it's unbearable in the summertime. Can you
Florida
imagine?
was getting bad.
Yeah.
Florida
Who
was
have we
was
got
definitely.
here?
Hey, we got Warty Pickles. We got. Hey, check it
Oh,
out. Check it out. They're both online. They're both in the ominous coffee.
peace
My
and
Hello.
God,
gherkin
man.
and
What's
ominous
happening,
coffee.
man?
Nothing
Hello.
much.
Warty Pickles,
How you
fluffy
doing?
gherkin, and ominous coffee. Hey,
Hello.
hey.
What's
Peace
up,
and love.
Gam Pro? How's it going, man? How'd I
Going
do,
good.
Rich? Yeah, cool, man. How you? Oh, hey, how you doing? Warty pickle and lumpy gherkin.
Yep.
Hey, Chris.
I'm
Got
in
his
the
ass
spot
kicked by
in the
hail.
background.
You
Yeah.
got
Hail today.
Oh, damn.
Hail. You got to be kidding me. They're in
Hell
God's
no.
country.
Hell
They're in
no.
Colorado. They talk so much shit about how great Colorado is. Now they got hail.
no. Look, just so you know, I'm not like that guy. I mean, it is beautiful. There are days that are beautiful, but I mean, I can riff all night about what's wrong here. But anyway, I didn't know we're not having hail in the springs yet, but I'm prepared if we do have it. Luckily. We had a
That's the-
tornado warning, dude. I haven't thought about that kind of shit since I lived in Oklahoma.
Dang.
Damn.
Yeah.
Take the good, you take the bad.
Hey, man, we're
you
talking about the
lose
weather.
there you had the bad. Hey, we're
Yeah.
talking about the weather. Things have gone to shit on our random.
Amen,
We're talking
Chris.
about the weather.
Yeah,
At least we had
yeah.
the weed. The weed. What have you guys been up to?
Amen,
Just
Chris.
smoking a lot of weed. We've got,
That's always good.
Brownwind is repainting the pantry, kind of.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yes.
and we've got 3 or 4 different types of weed in here and some sugar wax
So I
And
came
this
over for
giant-
moral support.
in this giant hole. Like, hang on, let me.
Kind of warms my heart to know that there's that kind of bond.
Yeah.
Is Rich, doesn't it warm your heart?
It's
That
important.
there's that
It's
kind of
important.
bond that she's over there to give moral support and I mean, I'm assuming there's all kinds of other things you have going on, but you're just like, no, I'm here for you, man.
Okay.
Here
That's
for your
wonderful.
painting adventure. Oh, buddy. Sorry, buddy. Watch out for that.
Oh man.
She's brushing.
Oh,
the
we got
cat
it.
just about.
We got to bring the pipe up big. A random is better with the pipe up big. Randoms are always better with a pipe up big.
So you still think marijuana's harmless, do you?
I'm lighting some, so we'll find out. We'll know in moments. We'll know
Hey,
in
man.
just literally moments. If any of us kill each other, we'll know shortly.
Yes.
Another one bites the dust. Get it. Another one bites the dust, and another one's gone, and another one's gone. Another one bites the dust.
Rich, I was gonna say, I don't know, this time of year, it's so beautiful outside in most parts of the country. If you're lucky, you're gonna get some beautiful spring days, and I'm glad I don't have to go to ketamine, for pain management anymore. But it would be really nice to, as the kids say, trip, because the weather's perfect for it. And I long for the day when that's going to be more legal than it is right now. Because I don't understand the legislation in Colorado to save my life. I just want to go to a dispensary and get my shrooms. I don't want to become a fucking farmer. I got a back injury. I'm trying to figure out how to get my shoes on. Not, then you got to fucking do that. Then Just let me go to a dispensary. But you know what I mean, dude? That day's
Yeah.
coming. That day's
Yeah.
coming. Because
It is in certain. Is it?
it was so
Is
amazing
it
for my pain.
Washington? Washington State isn't everything. All that you can get that at dispensaries, can't you?
You can get shrooms.
Can you at
Dispensaries?
dispensaries? It's all legal in Washington, right?
I'm not in Washington State.
No
Is-
idea.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
we'll have to
that's a
ask
question for I, Troy, and Bagel. Man.
Troy and Bagel. That's
I
why.
think
That's
I think it's
also
like
what
Colorado, where
search
it's
it.
de. I think it's de. Colorado, to my understanding, don't quote me, is it's decriminalized, and you can kind of like grow your own or some kind of bullshit, you know. So hopefully, because it was just so wonderful for pain management that like somebody like my mom could really benefit, you know, without having to fucking jump through 8,000 fucking hoops to go get ketamine.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, we don't do things that make sense, especially with healthcare in this country.
Oregon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How
Oregon.
Yeah,
Oregon.
Colorado legalized magic mushrooms, aka psilocybin.
Colorado.
Yeah, Colorado.
Is that Oregon?
But he can't get them at a dispensary.
Yeah,
is what he's saying.
yeah. There's a lot of the dispensaries are because I drill them every time I go in there, and it's like
Blue
You know.
Chicken.
blue chicken, peace and love.
Bark, bark,
man.
bark, bark.
What did
bark,
Chris say?
bark,
Dude, I'm just glad you got home, Chris. Like I said, I haven't thought about tornadoes. You know, and having a tornado here scares me. I wasn't afraid of them in Oklahoma, but I'd be afraid of a tornado hitting here, man.
When I was in, I told you I'd gone to Lakeland,
Yeah.
having to do a show there, and there were tornadoes along, whatever the north-south, going up towards Denver and everything, going up to where I was. There were tornadoes that day along the interstate. It was weird. It's the only time I've been to Colorado. I drove. Yeah, it's the only time I've been there. Was that trip and that day after we landed, there were.
Well, fucking like in Oklahoma, they'd have these crazy fucking people that are storm chasers, and a lot of them, it's their fucking hobby. It's not like, and dude, they're like, well, we're just gonna go right into it, you know. I mean, it's just nuts, you know.
What's their deal? Did they see the movie Twister and they're like, I'm all about that life?
Well,
Probably.
it is. I mean, there is, you know, the National Weather Center's there, but I got to be because I lived in Norman, which is where the University of Oklahoma is, and the way the tornadoes hit was the same pattern all the time, and it would hit the river and the same, and so I got to this. Okay, it's a tornado, dude. All right, you know, it's not. I got real lackadaisical. It would do devastation, but it was always the same pattern. Now that's since changed, but you know, there was a time where it was the same pattern.
We have the same thing here
Yeah.
because of the topography. We're
Right.
right at the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains, and Lake Cumberland is in the way of anything coming up this way.
Yeah.
And so it hits that lake, that big flat area, largest man-made, water, most coastline or water, and then it's got to hit these hills again, and it's
Right.
just that difference in elevation busts everything up, and everything ends up going around through these valley areas.
Uh-huh.
So I never
Yeah.
worry that much. Now my brother's wife, she makes them go. There's a bunker out back. There's a 50-foot by 14-foot concrete, 14-inch concrete, steel reinforced bunker, and it's got no door on it. That's the thing, and it's got shit all in it. But she makes them go down there when there's a watch. She makes them go, not a warning, a watch.
Well, hey,
'cause
man.
she worries
Hey.
a lot. In Belvedere, where we came from, there's a lot of worry about tornadoes because I believe it was 65 or 66, somewhere around that area. Tornado came through with the new high school. Just there were kids killed. There were all sorts of deaths and everything in Belvedere. So it was always a big deal where we grew up about tornadoes.
I tell you what I was, and still am, but when I lived in Canyon City, Colorado, when I first got here for a little over a year, which, if anybody's curious, that's by the Royal Gorge, that area, man. And it was so dry. I wouldn't smoke weed outside because I was afraid of a forest fire, dude. And if there's just one spark, it's like game on. And you know that I was really afraid of that shit, dude. Still
just
am
like-
down here in the Springs, but not as, because I literally was right there at the base of, you know, if there was a forest fire, of the, you know, the people that got to get the fuck out now kind of thing. You know?
Yeah.
And I wasn't exactly a guy that can like rapidly respond. You
No.
know, so it's like,
You,
okay.
you still had the metal pick inside of you too that you didn't know about at that time. So you
Right.
definitely would have had trouble.
Well, thank you for being a responsible stoner
Oh yeah.
That's right. Well,
and
yeah.
not starting fires.
Yeah. Got to think about that. You really do. I mean, especially summertime and some of these, you know, most of us are now probably living in high forest fire areas, man.
We've had a lot of fires in the area the last couple of weeks, but everything, we've had a lot of rain, and so everything has gotten real green. And I'm going to have to mow again. I hate mowing. Rudy, hello.
Peace and love. To this day, it baffles me that Kentucky has not legalized weed with as much homegrown that I used to buy that came out of that state growing up.
It's the number one cash crop. It's been the number
Yeah.
one
Grow
cash crop
hemp
for
here
this
like
state.
like motherfuckers.
That's what I'm saying.
They
it
did
was wonderful
legalize hemp.
homegrown.
They
Oh.
did. They made
Whoop-dee-doo.
hemp production.
Yeah.
Right. And in 2025, you can have a doctor's prescription. Have to have it on you, and the receipt from where you bought whatever it was out of state, so that you won't be arrested for that. But they're not going to allow you to buy it anywhere. They're not going to. They're not. That's
and they
that's
limit
as
how
far
much
as
you
they've
can
gotten.
have. Yeah.
Well, like I said, I hope I get arrested because I am going to. I think this is. Never mind. To me, it's it's a human right, and so in your case or most people's case, they're doing it for medical reasons, and it's legal in this GPS fucking coordinate, but in this GPS, it's like fuck you, you know. There's a lot of other things that you can get anywhere, anytime. They're a lot more dangerous than this. So let's go to court. Let's take this, because I think it's a human right issue. I really do.
I think AI is going to mandate it daily. I think AI, when AI takes over, and those of us that it keeps around, I think that it's going to say, have you had your day? You might be tested. They might be able to pick up, you know, like through the retina or something, pick up THC levels in your body. And so you'll get a test from AI to make sure you're complying, because it doesn't want to fuck with anybody that isn't on the weed. And
Karen
that's
uses
my
mail
hope.
Yeah.
That,
And it's not for everybody, but for those that it's for, they should be able to have access to it. You know.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, you're in this GPS location. You're a dirtbag felon. Wait a minute. 2 steps this way, I was. Yeah.
It's America. America, America.
Fuck
what the
yeah.
fuck is wrong with you? Hey, well, I didn't get Gampro's.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think of this
I
random
love that.
back? Does that you guys are the co-host on the Saturday, and you're gonna be doing the Sunday. So it's like I had to make something for random. I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
want to keep just using the Guitar Zero because it works with these layouts and everything. So I had to come up with something different. Because we may do this all the time. I really
Yeah.
have no idea yet. It's gonna be.
No,
one
that
of
looks
those.
great though. I like it.
What do you have going on over?
I feel honored to be up there too.
Oh fuck!
dude,
I'm
you're-
glad you're up
dude,
there.
you're
I'm glad
fucking
you're here
awesome,
right
man.
now. I'm
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
glad both of you are here right now.
dude.
That's I want you guys to be a part of this. I want you guys to be
Yeah.
a part of what we're
thank you,
and
man.
everybody has Nightbot been dropping links. Yes, it has. I
Dropping
see a
links
couple.
like a mofo, man. I mean, just
Now
dropping 'em.
I know that it.
Lagged
I
out
know
for
that
some-
Gampro's getting dropped in there. So everybody, make sure you are connected to GamePro. Nightbot it'd be up a bit, but it's going to be dropping those. It's dropping a bunch of links. Please get connected to
Just
these people.
posted GamePros a moment ago. So.
Oh shit, it's right there. I was looking up above.
There you go.
I'm blind. Old and blind. Get connected. I went over and you had shared Dan Anderson, right?
Yeah.
You had shared Dan Anderson's shred. I went over there. Is that his name?
Hello, Virginia.
Yeah.
Dan Anderson, yeah.
Anderson.
I call him
Dan.
Dan Anderson. I've been watching him for a while.
Oh, okay. I went over. And I told him. I said, hey, I was sent over here from GamePro and everything, and he was. Oh, they were dropping your link. Leany, Eileen, who was there working.
that's-
Virginia Wolf, welcome in.
Cheers.
Virginia Wolf, the writer?
Oh, wow.
Hi, Steve.
Who's afraid of Virginia Wolf? Steve,
Hey,
welcome
peace
in,
and love.
welcome in.
Great.
Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love.
But oh Jesus, what the fuck was I just talking about? This
Still
is
So you still think
Dan.
marijuana's harmless, kids?
no.
Well, let me
it's
introduce you to somebody that
Leany.
thought marijuana was harmless.
Leany. Yes, okay, the shredding. Yes, it was awesome. It was. I shared it out and everything. That was fantastic. He was really bringing it on the guitar. That was. So that was kind of cool. That was kind of and I met several different people over there. So that was very worthwhile. Very worthwhile.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate you sharing that again, because I had gone to look, but it was afterwards when I looked. So there was nothing live. I looked at some video. I can't remember what it was. Can't even remember. That's how busy and everything. So today when you had shared it and he was still live, I ended up hanging out for about an hour just watching.
great.
It was. I put the bell on. I turned on all notifications on that channel because it was like, hey, this is pretty. It was almost. It was a little looser. I won't say it was a Mr.
Yeah.
Smith, because Mr. Smith is just. But it had energy. It would had energy the whole time. I just really enjoyed it. So I definitely want to catch those shows again, because I thought that was fantastic. Dan Anderson. Jess might have a link, and she might be able to drop that.
You know,
out there.
I think I subscribed to him,
You did.
so I should be
drop
able
that
to
link
get
for
it.
Dan Anderson, who we're talking about right now, and everything along those lines.
Yeah.
And everybody out there,
Working on it.
thumbs up, or down. I'm good with either. Engage in some way. Make it all worthwhile. Are you? I need to send you the link for Saturday, so that you can schedule it early. And you're welcome to throw this on your channel if you want. I don't give a shit. He's running it over on YouTube, and he's got it running on Facebook on his pages and everything. So anytime any of these randoms, if you feel like throwing them on, you're welcome to.
Oh yeah.
I'll send that way people can go over there and watch and everything and be at your channel. Corner Clubhouse Cobalt. Hey, how are you doing? Welcome in, everybody, and everybody. Hashtag awesome to drop your links, because and please be supportive of GamePro. He's only got a short amount of time left. You can see those coughs. There's only so much time, and we really want to send him to Disney. We really want to get him to Disney before the end. That's what we're really hoping for. So do what you can for GamePro. Get over there and support the channel. Do what you can. Help him out, and let's send the boy to Disney. That's what I'm gonna feel good about. We're gonna get you there, buddy. You hang in there. You hang on. You just hang on, and we'll get you there. We're gonna get you there. You and Goofy, you gotta have a meal. It's gonna be great. Make a wish.
I dig the look. Absolutely.
Oh, I fucking love the look. I
Yeah,
love
man.
the look.
I
As I'm
just-
sitting
I
there
just-
sweating
I just
my
caught
ass
the-
off with all this
well-
fucking hair, wanting to just shave every bit of, but I can't do the pigtails if I do that. So
Well,
the
Oh,
only
yeah.
reason
Well,
I
I
keep
got
it
it,
is
like- It's still a mohawk. I just have
Yeah.
Pole
kind of
vault.
I dig that, dude. Yeah, I mean, it's all yeah. The only reason I haven't like completely like shaved my head is because I don't want people to worry about me. Cause you know what I mean, like what the, you know what I mean? Cause
Oh yeah. So
I mean, with summertime come, not I wouldn't go completely bald, but like what the equivalent of the #1 Clippers at the bar. Just let's just cue ball a little bit and just go. Let it.
my father turned 50. He and the year apparently was hard for him. He shaved his head when he turned 50,
Okay.
and then for the first time in his life, got the senior discount just without anybody asking. And he didn't even qualify for it. I think on his order at McDonald's, they went ahead and gave him the senior discount, and so he instantly. It was the day he fucking shaved his head. He shaved his head because he thought, okay, this will be a change to make me feel younger, and they give him a senior discount at lunch that day. It was
Yeah,
it was a
cool.
thing of beauty. It was like karma's real.
Hey,
Is how
popcorn.
does that happen? I want to see more of that karma being real.
Well,
Popcorn. Hey, that link's out there, everybody. That link's
yeah,
out
man,
there.
drop that link. Pole vault, peace and love, man. Pole vault on the hey, be careful. He's listening to this while on the ladder, man.
Oh
Be
no,
careful, man. Safety
Oh.
first, dude. You don't want to be,
No. that would be bad.
That
I
would
do not.
be-
We here.
that
we
would be
here.
really bad, dude. I won't see anybody get hurt, man.
We
Oh, that'd
we
be
here
horrible.
at Rich New Design have zero liability. We
Oh, geez,
you
so here
you
we
are
go.
you are pumping a dry well if you
Hey.
get injured listening to our show.
Look
and
here,
you think you
Penetron.
You
Penetron
want my
has no
shirt?
corporate exposure.
I can make another one of these. Take this one.
he's
That's fine.
Changing light bulbs. Okay.
But don't get hurt. Don't get hurt. Because, hey, thoughts and prayers. That's all we can fucking do. Thoughts and prayers. I hope that counts. Now, I mean, I don't believe in anything to pray, but I'll do it anyway. I can be as big a hypocrite as anyone in this country. All you got to do is give me the opportunity. That's all you got to do. Do you need me to say something that I don't care about? Well, I can do that. I can do that.
Sure.
I'm versatile. I like to be versatile.
I will share something with you, and did a comment that was made to me that I had to let go, and it was related to my injury, and basically the person that's saying this is the person that has basically just lied, and we were having a chat in my office, and he said, "I just want you to know that it wasn't personal. I prayed for you every night."
Oh man. Oh.
It was business.
And you were in no position to
You
just
got-
lay this fucker out. That's-
No. That's never been. I just knew. I'm like, boys, there's gonna be a lot of shit I gotta fucking forgive, or I'm gonna be a real fucking have a douchebag life, man. You know what I mean? It's just like fuck. So you make
People
it work.
suck.
Not everybody, but there's a few. There, I'll go. What do you think? I am so fucking. Hold on. There we
High?
go. What do you
Are
think?
you
Jess?
high on marijuana?
No. I'm Jess. What do you think, man? How do you see people? Do they suck? Are they good?
It's fun.
I think it just depends. A lot of people suck, but there are a lot of really awesome people out there.
Right on. See.
I think
I'm
I've
with
come
you.
to find that it surprises me how many good people I've come across when I see so many just shitty people. I speak to shitty people at work all day. I do customer service, and there are just some shitty people that I have to talk to. And then there are just some of the nicest people.
This
And
is
it's
for
just-
all the shit.
So I don't know. I think it's just a mix.
Yeah, but I do. I mean, I think most of us are good. I mean, we all have our moments. I mean, none of us are perfect, but I think we're inherently good. I do believe that.
I think good and bad is subjective.
Well, it's okay.
I mean, there's because we all
To
have
a lot
different
of shitty
experiences.
people, they're good and we're bad,
Oh, we,
right?
you know, if we really look, how did the most, if you look at the as a whole, humanity, as opposed to just us in the U.S., humanity, because we're 4% of humanity.
Yeah.
Right.
The majority of them think we're shitty. Do they? Do the more people? If you took a vote of all humans, would Americans come out number one as being the shittiest in the eyes of humanity? Because that's
I'm talking
humanity.
about. I'm talking about us as a collective, not as, you know, this. Us as not as Americans, but us as all of us together. I think all of us together we're inherently good. If you know.
I think we all deal with different indoctrinations to life views, whatever they may be, and traumas and things that are passed down from generation to generation, just trauma after trauma. And I don't think anybody necessarily wants to be bad. I just don't think, maybe some people just can't do any better.
That is the
And
best
it's not really their
acceptance.
fault.
That is the
Right.
best acceptance, and it's what I try to teach my children. People that do bad things, people that you never know why, you never know what brought them to that, and they can't do any better. A lot of people they accept whatever they've been told, right? The mind wants to grasp answers. The mind wants to feel okay, and the mind will ignore facts and other things to hang on to those truths because we do need that. I think there's a lot that need that. So you do end up if I tell my kids, a lot of people, don't be angry at them if they believe different than you, if they feel a certain way and you don't feel the same way, because they're not going to be able to see it from your view. That's the one thing that we do lack, is the ability to just truly view things from each other's vantage, because we have no bearing from their experience. We don't know how everything has made them feel, and so if most people that these people, they're just wrong. Could they be any different? Could their situation have been any different, and then be led to feel any different than they are? Because all the reinforcement is there for all the opposing views. Because remember, we're encouraged to butt up against each other. We're encouraged to hate each other as opposed to the people holding us down.
Well, I think Jess brought up a great
This is right.
point, though, man.
I got to do this. I like doing it.
But really kind of if there's like somebody that you don't see eye to eye with,
Yes.
right? Like, for example, 30 years from now, we're going to be more evolved. There's going to be things we learn, and we're going to see some things, behaviors now that weren't cool. But to Jess's point, people are born into some of these things, and it's their frame of reference. And they go at them like, you're wrong, or you're screwed up, or they're fucked up, they're evil. I mean, I think it's important to remember, like us, we were floating around in the frickin' cosmos before our parents fucked, and then we were spit out in whatever circumstances.
None of
we're
us
at.
asked to be here.
And we do the best we can with what we're given, and I think that's important to keep in mind, because there's a lot of, on all sides of how people see the universe, people going at it, and I'm like, let's just all fucking recognize that we're
I
fucking insane.
have to address that with my kids on a regular basis, because
Yeah.
as they ask me about things that are happening, and then they make a judgment, and they say, well, why would those people, and this is how they were brought up. It's generational, and it's hard to break those things. It's hard to, everybody doesn't grow. Everybody doesn't change.
And if you got a ton
Everybody
of people
feels
screaming at
comfortable
you
and-
about it every day, you're just going to feel attacked.
Yeah.
Even if you kind of realize they're right, you're still just going to feel attacked.
Oh,
Well,
absolutely.
and again, we make a judgment of right based on all our values, And
Yeah.
if other
Yeah.
and other people have different values that would cause them to view right and wrong different, if we could just quit trying to harm others, that's the because no, we're never we need all these different views.
Fuck
We
yeah,
need
we
it.
do.
If
Oh, yeah.
the homogeny would suck, right? We need all these different vantage points, all these different points of view. We need all this. We need discussions about it and love between each other to understand it. But that doesn't. That
Well, if
doesn't.
everyone agreed
You
on
know.
everything all the time, then things would just become very stagnant.
We do need
Oh,
a lot of different
oh, yeah.
opinions. We do need a lot
Yeah,
of
Yes,
different
one-
we do.
vantage
It's like
points.
that.
But
When I
some
was-
opinions really need to go extinct.
Well, and
Right.
that's the thing, and that we need to understand that it will take that, and time will solve that. Time will solve that. I think as long as we get the acceptance out of the way and continue to let them know this is unacceptable, then because you can't. They can't do any better. There are some of them that, yes, they need to go extinct, and which means we have to wait for them to pass.
I think,
and try to present a better image to everybody else so that everybody else sees that is an extinct idea and we need to get
no,
out of
Can
it.
absolutely.
I'd like to propose something, man. I mean, for anybody that's like really kind of like, okay, man, I want to try to fucking engage with this world and maybe even deal with some people that you really disagree with. Please either read the story, or a gentleman's name is Daryl Davis. He was on Joe Rogan. He's an African American that, and you have to get into his story high level, became friends of people in the KKK. And over time, every single one of them wound up leaving. But he approached him without judgment or anything. He just wanted to learn how
With
they
humility.
became the way they got. And through that process of listening, it's very interesting, and this guy's a fascinating story. So if anybody's interested in coexistence and maybe an example of engaging with someone that for whatever reason you're
Here's
engaging with.
A lot
we
of
have
it
a
is race hatred too. It's shit that people didn't deal with when they were younger that gets turned in to outward hatred towards the wrong group of people.
Amen.
and
Because hate is not the absence of love. Sometimes hate comes from the absence of love. Though if you have not received love or acceptance, you're gonna hate because you don't feel the love, but you want that. But
Yes.
you don't know how to cope with it. You don't know how to deal with it, so you just
I-
lash out
I
and
feel like
cling
a lot
on
of
to groups that do the same thing.
I feel like a lot of hate comes from fear, and a lot of fear comes from lack of knowledge.
Well, I
It
saw a
also
video-
comes from sadness. Hate comes from sadness. Anger comes from
Oh, sure.
sadness. It comes
I saw a
from
video one
pain.
where there's a former white supremacist that was talking about how she stopped being a white supremacist and ultimately, or how she became a white supremacist, and ultimately there was a bunch of trauma that happened in her childhood, and she just became very angry. She was just a very angry person in general, to the extent where she got in trouble with the law a lot, and she didn't have people. She lost her people, and the local neo-Nazi group were the only people who were nice to her.
Right.
Basically,
exactly.
they were the only
Love
people.
bombed her.
And she didn't even start out feeling that way. She just wanted people who loved her,
Wanted to, yeah.
and she wanted to
And-
fit
and-
with people, and it just snowballed.
Allow me to interrupt for 1 second, please. Allow me. I just want to say hi to Night Fright Talk Show. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. And I did see a comment out here that might be something we might want to comment on. I have a family member that keeps cheating on his wives. He tells them he will never do it again. Then he does it again and again. He has kids with like 4 wives. And then I liked the response that Virginia Woolf had added on down here. Sounds like my dad. Hey, I know that dad. I have that dad. I have that dad.
If that was
I had that dad too.
if that was a serious question, I mean, I immediately went to 4 wives. Like currently, is he part of a polygamous sect or something? Is
So
that
yeah,
what he's-
4 wives at the same time, or
yeah.
is he
I
on
mean,
his
I think-
marriage?
It's probably. I think it's 4 baby mamas.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
yeah,
it's 4 that.
probably.
I mean, I got 3. I got 3. This
Okay.
this one down here, this cartoon. I had 2 children with it, and you know we're
You said
raising
no.
these kids together. But you know I've got 2 other children that probably older than you guys.
I mean, there's no
Not
shame
me.
in life. There's no shame in life not working out the way you expect it to.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a difference between
Get
life
married.
not working out the way you expect it to and making fucked up choices.
He keeps getting married. He keeps getting married and then cheating on him and
Well, that's truthfully. I mean, if this is a for real question, I mean, obviously, this is somebody that. Look, here's my thing, man. Most people, here's the real world. Most people are not going to change until they feel enough pain to change. So, no amount of harping or whatever it is going to get this person to change their behavior until they feel pain because of it. That's just my. I mean, if somebody, it's like somebody that's got a drinking problem.
he was he had mentioned and he mentions Pole Vault mentions it's for real and had mentioned that he's okay with this person but and question marks after that. And I understand that. I have an uncle and I talked about him last night, the one that's at the end of life. He was always the uncle. He was only 14 or 15 years older than me. So when I had left home and everything, he was a truck driver. He was a biker. I hung out with him and everything, and you know, stayed down at his place a whole bunch and different stuff down in another state. But he would constantly, and it's an awkward position. He would come on vacation down to Florida, and leaving his wife back home, show up at my place with some woman. I told her I'd give her a motorcycle ride, that I could let me use the
so
motorcycle.
Now you're in the middle of this nonsense.
And that was the thing. He kept
Yeah.
putting, and it was like, we have to see your wife. I have to look at her.
Yeah,
I don't like,
Don't put
don't
me in
bring
this.
this shit
Yeah.
to my house. I had to tell him, don't bring
Yeah.
this shit to my house. He used, of course, he used his bad judgment and everything. That's why he's got no relationship with his kids. It's another one of those sad reaching the end and really, the things important in life I didn't really pay
I want to
attention
make it clear. I'm not judging this dude whatsoever, man. But I would say like this is just be honest. Hey, wife number 4, 5, 6, or whatever. Before we get married, or this goes any further, I really dig you, but I have a tendency to like step out and have sex with other people. It's probably not going to change. It didn't change these other times, and so I haven't done whatever it takes. So this is who I am. So it's like informed consent. I got no problem with somebody that's up front.
Yeah, but that's not what he's doing.
I know that.
He's telling
I
her,
know that.
it's you. I had problems. She was a crazy bitch. Even though he was the one running around, he's bound to be, because the type.
If he could
we
be
all
honest
know the
about
type.
it, he would just be in an open relationship.
That's what I'm
that-
saying. And after
that's-
4 marriages, you got to look internal, I think.
And that's it's a general
It's another
honesty.
thing. People don't know. Yeah.
That comes down to like self-conscious narcissism.
Aha, interesting.
Like
Man.
people are so self-conscious that they need the validation of other people, while also being like malignantly narcissistic. I don't know. It's a weird combination. It's a weird combination of traits. Why is there a big dick on the screen?
I don't know.
Not
Okay,
here.
No, I didn't hit any. Okay, cool.
I was gonna
Not-
say, did the big dick show
not
up? I
here.
didn't.
Sorry, our television screen.
Let's all right. So let's recap. We're live with you guys. We're live with you guys, right?
I
And
want to
then-
know why your camera's off and we're hearing about the big dick
No,
on
I
the
was
screen.
having
What?
a
It's hump day, everybody.
I'll be right
It's hump
back. I'll
day.
be right
It's
back.
hump day.
I was having a smoke break of sorts, and was trying to be considerate.
I do
And,
this. I've been doing
I
this.
look on the TV. We have a friend's stream up.
How does
that
that not get taken down?
It's
Like-
a pipe. It's not an actual penis.
Yeah, but it looks close enough to one.
Ooh.
Everybody, do you have a link? Do you need to drop a? Let me make sure you're a mod wherever you're at. That's if you got a link for it.
It looks like dangerously close to being a penis.
It is a penis.
I mean, it's not.
Veiny.
I know. I'm just saying. Like it's obviously. It is.
Those are balls.
Yeah. No. Obviously, it's supposed to be a penis. That
I've
is-
seen those though. The dick bongs. I've seen those.
it's
The
very
dick
detailed.
balls.
That's it. She's on an email list apparently, and,
So look
so
up.
she's definitely getting photos of whatever it is. She subscribes to all those things. Oh, is it? Yeah. We'll need that link.
That's very surprising.
Well,
Sorry,
I think everybody here was surprised when all of a sudden it was. That's it. Why is there a dick on the screen?
Why is
When
there
all of
a
a
dick?
sudden that got shouted out, that was.
Everyone's scrambling too. Everyone's like, "Oh fuck! What did I
Where's
click
the
on?
dick?"
Why is this my fault?" Everyone here assumed.
I'm looking at this screen. I'm thinking, what did I do that looks like a dick? What happens? Where's it?
Sorry.
That was amazing.
Oh.
No, it didn't show up on our screen. It was on
No,
another one.
we haven't gotten the link for the rod. We haven't got the link for the rod.
I
so
I
that's-
want to know about the process of making the molds for
Good.
those.
Send it in the private chat.
All right, I'll send it. In
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm sorry. Well,
No,
I'm sorry,
you
what
tell
was
us.
The process of making the molds for the dick bongs.
The tick mark.
It's like, how do they keep it erect while they, do it? Like,
the
wouldn't that
cock
just
ring.
totally?
Well, I mean, a cock ring will work.
Would that
He's
work?
got
It's-
Okay, I
to
didn't
train
know.
for that shit like Rocky.
It's right.
Yeah.
There's vitamins, I'm sure.
Stamina.
I mean,
Cold can't do anything to
He's
me.
just running around
Did
in
you
a
share
sweater
the
with a
link already?
boner.
did you share the link already?
No, not yet.
oh, how
When
long
he-
does this
when
take to
he sends
dry?
the link-
How long does this mold take to set?
Feels pretty good. I don't know if I can last that long.
Quit moving back and forth. Let it set. You're gonna screw it up if you keep moving back
Feels
and forth.
good though.
How many times can we do that again? I don't think that mold worked out. let me stick it in there again. Oh, that's a great temperature. I love that. What do you call this again? Where do you buy this? oh, ladies and gentlemen, that's random. That's what happens on random pop-ups. On random pop-ups,
There we go.
you have those kind of moments.
Trying to find the
You
exact
have those.
moment.
Too far. No, too fast. Only like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think you have to worry, Pulvo. We're not.
No,
we're
there's-
not I'm the only dick we're gonna
There we go.
have on the screen. here.
Here.
Well, except for Mr. Will Dick.
It won't let me
Will Dick, technically.
copy
You know,
from that.
my name is Richard, so Dick works. It is one of those names that's what it's short for and everything. But
Right on there. Yep.
But no, this is our random. I'm gonna grab my guitar. I'm grabbing a guitar. I feel like doing something.
He's guitaring.
It's gonna guitar it up. Ladies and gentlemen.
Everybody, Jess, have you burned? Maybe
I have
maybe,
burned some.
Maybe Jess the mod could refresh things for both of us. You know what I mean? Could you maybe do that?
Real
I
quick,
think I could.
yeah, I'll put the link in the chat. Go back 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Cool wind in my hair. Warm smell of colitas. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, everybody. Rising up through the air. Overhead in the distance. Oh, that should have been a G, shouldn't it? So shimmering light. I'm just gonna see if I can play it. Head grew heavy and my side grew dim. Had to stop for the night. Then she stood in the doorway. Heard the mission bell. I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. And she lit up a candle and she showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor. Thought I heard them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Anytime, yeah, you can find it here. I don't know all the words. There's plenty of room at the Hotel California. Da-da-da-da-da, blah blah. Mirrors on the ceiling and pink champagne on ice. She said, we are all just prisoners here of our own device. In the master's chambers, we gathered. Oh, that was that sounded. Gathered for the feast. There were voices down the corridor. Where am I supposed to be at this? Is this a good time to end? Is this? She's looking at me like, She was shaking her head. She's cleaning weed over there, and that was just the vote of confidence I needed.
Oh man.
Hey, lady, you got the love I need. Maybe more than enough. Oh, darling, walk a while with me. Oh, you got so much, so much. Lady time I love, many times been bitten. Many times I've wondered how much there is to know. I don't know the words to this song either. I could just jump between Zeppelin songs that I know a couple of riffs of and then just, Oh, yeah, man. Hey, Lawrence, how's it going? Hey, man, can you change the channel? You can change that channel. You can change that channel. Click, oh, click whatever. Float your boat. Click whatever, and watch whatever. Float your boat. We'd broken up for good just an hour before. And now I'm staring at the bodies as they're dancing across the floor. And then the band slows the tempo and the music slows down. It was the same old song with that melancholy sound. They don't write them like that anymore. Oh, where's that next chord? D chord, there we go. They just don't write 'em like that anymore. We've been living together for 1,000,000 years. And it's so easy to say that you'll forget your tears. And then the band slows the tempo and the music brings it down. It was the same old song with that melancholy sound. They don't write 'em like that anymore. No. They just don't write 'em like that anymore. This is me trying to remember songs I learned 30 years ago.
Dude, that used to be one of my favorite songs back in the day, dude. Thank you. Yeah, I love that song.
I'd like to. I need to start practicing some of the different ones that I'm doing. Hey, Lawrence Kensky has had a really hard day. Dude, that sucks. That sucks. I hope it gets better. I hope it gets better. I do whatever it is you do to unwind, put the day behind you, and make tomorrow. Hope tomorrow goes better. Hope tomorrow goes better. Hey, I see a guitar down there with Will.
Do you mind if I just mess with something for a minute or two? I
can put you up big if you want.
Yeah, I don't do covers, man. But the pot is making me want to try to do this song. So here we go, man.
Actually,
it's all good, dude. It didn't have to be a big thing because this is not going to be that special.
Well, you want it like this? You tell me. I'm good.
This is cool. That way I can see you guys better. Let me find the vibe real quick. Well, I've never been to Spain, man. But I kinda dig the music. They say the ladies are insane there. And they sure know how to use it, man. They don't abuse it. Never gonna use it. I can't refuse it. Well, I've never been to England, man. But I kinda dig the Beatles. And I'm headed for Las Vegas, only to make it out of Needles, man. Can you feel it? It must be real. Gee golly, I've never been to heaven, man. But gee whiz, I've been to Oklahoma. Well, they tell me I was born there, but I'm too high to care. What I'm trying to say is a little something like this in Oklahoma, man. Arizona, dog, what does it matter, man? I don't know. Man, I got to work on that. I just felt inspired.
When you went to spank the voice G golly, and I was
Yeah.
totally in the Elvis song in my head. So it was well I'm
Yeah,
waiting
yeah.
for the over the top, and it was G golly. That caught me right there.
Well, you know.
Hello, Jordan.
Jordan.
Hello, Jordan.
Jay Jordan, my man. What's up?
Jordan.
Good stuff, dude.
Hope you are feeling good, man. Hope studying is working out. Hope everything is going positive your way. Hope everything is going positive your way.
Right, man. Give the kids something, man.
Let's see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's a random pop-up on a Wednesday night. Oh, is everybody feeling good tonight? Oh, yeah. Oh, we got more joints rolled up. I know this night's gonna rock, yeah. We're gonna have fun. Didn't plan shit, but we're gonna have fun anyway, yeah. These are the best kind of shows, the best kind of shows, yeah. Oh, you sit back, you get high, play some music, get high again. Oh, yeah, over, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. That's what you gotta do with your buzzes, yeah. Rinse, repeat, keep it going, yeah. Rinse, repeat with your buzzes, yeah. On a Wednesday night, yeah. On a Wednesday night, yeah. Oh, everybody gonna feel good, gonna get stoned, gonna have a good time, yeah. Hey, Lawrence, hashtag awesome. You can drop your link out in the chat so other people can get connected. That's okay. Promote yourself out there. Let people know what you're all about. Tell them they connect to me, cause I'm crazy. Do you have a mod that's a cartoon yelling? Yeah. I wonder if I'm the only one, with a cartoon mod yelling, Am I the only one on YouTube? There's gotta be another motherfucker like me out there. I don't know. I'm not sure. I find 2 chords and I keep going, he's all jacked up on marijuana. That's awesome, man. You're in the right place, Oh, pole ball still hanging out. Do you have a buzz? Do you have a buzz? Oh, yeah. What are you doing with all the yes? What's going? How high can you be down there, Jess? Oh, man.
Not as high as you up there.
It
Wes.
was a nice buzz. Oh, the nicest of buzzes. Oh, Cobalt's fried. I see him right now. It's good to be Friday night, If you are Friday night, then every night is a Friday night. If you're Friday night, then you're Friday night, Redundancy is the way to do it. Redundancy is key. That's how I get through this shit, I'm getting about nervous with all of those, they're going off. Oh, you're bringing it to an end. Go and tell a friend, Oh, everybody smoke some weed tonight. Oh, holy shit, Don Toro Grosso's holding it down tight. Hey, Dom, how you doing, Dom, out there? What's
Peace and love,
going
Dom.
on? Are you hitting that vape pen? Oh, I saw you didn't have either one for your show. Oh, that's gotta suck. It was an awesome show, though, Dom. Dom Toro Grosso, everybody, his link's getting dropped out there. Get connected if you're not already. He has lives on all Tuesday nights, 8 or 8:30. It's always right, right after Mr. Smith's live. That's when he goes, and it never blows, And then this Friday night, I'm pretty sure he's gonna do that big old thing with conspiracy. They've got a multi-stream with all sorts of musicians, if you know what I mean. Yeah, and all those links are getting dropped by Nightbot. Click on those links, go over and connect. That's what you need to do. Oh, hey, Paul. Hi, Paul. Well, yeah, Paul's high, that's for sure. We're asking about you. Did you get high? You didn't find it. You still can't find it? Motherfucker. That's a shame. You know what I'm going to do for you, Dom? You know what I'm going to do for you since you can't find your vape pen? I'm going to smoke in front of you. I'm going to smoke in front of you. You may think, damn, why would he do that? Does he think that's what I want to do? But no, it's a good thing. I know it seems like a bad thing, but I'm going to smoke in front of you. And it's kind of like how Christians use the cross as their symbol. You know, you'd think, would you use a guillotine if it was in the French Revolution? But no, it's a good thing. So me smoking when you don't have any, this is a good thing. This is holy. You be happy, Dom. You be happy. Was that good?
That was
justification. It was.
It's subjective. You know.
It's subjective. I like that. It's kind of like the yeah, yes. Holy shit, that was throwing me so bad.
Really good.
Yeah,
That
yes.
beat me up so hard.
It was killing me.
So, you still think marijuana's harmless?
Yeah.
Hey, what the fuck?
Do you?
Well, let me tell you a story about a couple of people that thought marijuana was harmless, man. Because 420, well, that's not your friend, man. Thoughts and prayers, and amen to that sentiment. Let's clean up these streets from that weed, man. And all that drug culture, dog. Hey there, hippie, man. Love it or leave it. This here's America, man. And we don't get all hooked up, man. On marijuana. Dog, I woke up in some kind of new reality, man. I thought Hempy was my BFF, but in Kim Jong-un's America, Hempy and I had to be on the down low, and it wasn't good for me, man. No, I'm gotta be free, man. I'm gonna love openly with my good pal. Hempy, sorry, I'm done. And then there'll be a chorus.
You are better at abrupt
Happy?
empties than me.
Get yeah, Hempy. Yeah, anyway, sorry, man. Anyway, peace and love to everybody. That was, I don't know what that was. It was what it was, man.
I want to be free to love Hampy. I want to be
was-
free to love Hampy.
It
Yes.
was what it was. I just want to say thank you for letting me share what it was, man.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Thank me.
Revolution. The revolution may not be televised, but you can Google it. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? All right.
What was the announcement today from Google? Since you mentioned Google, help me write. AI built into Gmail. Help me write. So you can sit there and let AI help you write whatever it is. They're building it into their Google interfaces. It's
What, did they buy Grammarly?
no, they're AI. They're AI. They're not Grammarly.
Well, that's
Grammarly.
what Grammarly.
AI's just AI's bukkake all over Grammarly. That's Grammarly's got nothing. No, AI will fucking write it for you, man. AI's gonna do it all, not just hey, this is a preposition you should do. Shut up, it Grammarly. AI owns it. They're gonna do it, man. I am so excited. I am so excited. Oh, my robot overlords. I am waiting. I am waiting. Come,
So
decide
like
our fates.
when you read 1984, I'm assuming you had to do that somewhere in your early young, kid.
Second
Wait.
grade.
Oh,
Second
so were you
fucking
like
grade.
Were you like fuck yeah, man, bring it on?
It was. I wasn't given time to really absorb the
I
books
understand.
that I
yeah,
was reading in
second
grade.
grade is pretty fucking young to read that kind of material.
I was in a book reading competition.
Oh, okay.
Reading novels and all this other, and I won. And you know what I fucking won? A book. I was so angry. I had read 720 books. The second place person was like 200 something. I had done so much. I was at the library 5 fucking days a week reading. And I get a book, and it's mostly pictures of fucking animals and a felt book, a worm, a little felt made out. And it was such a reality, a crushing, this world is unfair moment. That it was that realization when, because I'd won. I was so elated. It was such a long journey to get there. And here's a book. And it's like, are you kidding? If I would have used the word fuck
Here he
now,
was in
clearly.
second grade reading 1984, and he
Yeah,
got a
it's
kid's
like-
picture book.
I read everything they had in the children's section. I went on to the young adult section. I was reading. I'd read all the Robert Louis Stevenson, the different classics,
Oh,
all these different.
good God.
I was into Mark
Wow.
Twain. I don't
Okay.
read shit now. I mean, I read a lot. I read a lot of news.
No, I
'cause
understand.
I don't like watching news. I don't want to.
I
don't
only
want to
read
feel the
nonfiction.
opinion. I don't. Yes, that's the same with me. Information. I only read information that I
Okay.
need or I'm interested in. Stuff about science, different stories along those lines, and all that. I'm not into any. I'll write fiction. I feel bad if I watch too much TV because
Well,
it's
I
like I should
don't-
be making my own shit.
That's
you
kind
know,
of where
that's
I'm
what
at. It's like fuck, dude. It's like what's the thing I can do while I'm creating right now? What sucks is is when you do sound editing because you just got to shut everything out.
Yeah.
But anyway, dude, I was gonna say something, but I guess it wasn't that important. But I thought it was kind of important. That kind of thing.
Well,
Not
if
like,
it's important, it'll come back to you.
I would think so. You would think that would happen, right? Here we go. Paul Vault, Lawrence.
Having your dreams crushed early is a good
I-
thing.
I will say
it
this.
Really did allow me to have a much more real view on things.
Experiencing failure, I feel strongly, is necessary. To do your best and fail, and I think that's an important tool to learn. At least it is for me.
Or to be let down by the outcome. of
And-
the success.
exactly.
I love the analogy that it was a Ralphie moment. It was a drink more Ovaltine. It was just and
A crummy commercial? Son of a
Yeah.
bitch.
son of a bitch. Oh man, those that was at second grade, and it really was crushing. It really was. It took away all my spirit. It took a lot of spirit away from me. And I felt because kindergarten and first grade, I was always in trouble. I got all A's, but my conduct grade was a C or a D, and my effort grade was a C. Got all A's, but I got C in effort. And those two, but this teacher was a good teacher, and I felt like I learned. And then I'm reading like mad, and I'm just I'm winning. I am winning. I know I'm winning. And then it was it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Nobody exists on purpose. It was such really there's nothing. Just give up on that. Just this is the
great
first
pain.
of many. I'm in great
Please help
pain.
me. Nobody
I got
exists
kind of
on
lucky here and
purpose.
there. I would have an English teacher. Yes, it can be, Lawrence.
Oh, good for
I
you,
would
motherfucker.
have an English teacher that would expose me to something that I dug, but it was always like the real dark shit. Like Tennessee Williams I dig Tennessee Williams. Absolutely dig Tennessee Williams stuff because they're all,
Glass Menagerie.
yeah,
Wasn't
all
it,
of it.
Tennessee
Glass
Williams
Menagerie,
and,
Streetcar Named Desire,
Streetcar
Cat on the
Named
Hot
Desire.
Tin Roof. All of his stuff is just amazing, and I call it Southern Gothic or whatever.
I
but
enjoyed
it's dark.
that. I enjoy Steinbeck.
Steinbeck dig.
I really got into it.
I really like Steinbeck.
I love story. I've absorbed so much now that
Right.
it's almost like I say, I feel guilty if I'm not just creating my own.
Dude, I get it.
I won't watch a movie that's over 2 hours. I really can't bring myself to do it. It has to be
He
so.
really has to want to watch it. And
I
even
really
if
have
it's
to want to
an
watch
hour.
it because I won't put that time into someone
hard.
else.
It's really hard to do.
And because my time at this age, my time I value more and more.
Amen.
There's it's so fleeting now, and every fucking hour is like, oh jeez, I lost that. What did I do then? What did I do? It becomes more and more imperative to me to create, to do these things.
Amen,
because I feel the time shortening.
Well, it's just you don't want to waste any. We've good. Lawrence says Oscar Wilde.
Yep.
Oscar Wilde? Who the hell's that? Yeah, what the hell kind of nonsense we bringing on in here? But like I would have some English teachers expose me to really cool shit, but at too young of an age to get it. You know what I mean? To get what's really cool about it. And it's like you go later in life and I don't know. It's just.
I had a freshman year lit, honors lit, and I didn't do well in the course only because I was at a point where I did no work at home. So if anybody had assigned me, now I read all the books, and I remember nobody understanding symbolism and really being shocked, as I'm the only one that understands any of the symbolism in Mask of the Red Death. We had done that, and it was just, it felt like it was just a conversation between me and the fucking teacher, because the other 29 people, they either didn't read it, they didn't bother to. I wasn't doing the homework. They're worried about doing the homework. I read the story and read for what was there, and was interested in talking about the symbolism and the usage of different imagery and everything in there. But I didn't get a lot out of education.
Oh, I did.
And the thing that I love more than anything in my life is to learn. I love making people laugh, and if I'm not doing that actively, I want to always be learning.
Did you always know that? Because I had to, once again,
29.
I had to hit. Okay, yeah, late in life, the Saturn moon,
29.
or whatever, the return to Saturn, whatever the return of, because it took a while for me to because I was a fuck up. I had a 1.2 GPA out of high school,
I did. Junior year was my last year. That was. And April. I didn't even make it all the way through that year. It was April and a Van Halen concert. When I turned 18, I went and got my GED. Didn't take any of the courses, just went, aced. I mean, it's a GED. So I just, and I was bright. It was just, I had home issues, and it was, when you're going to get your ass beat no matter what.
Yeah, that's not
you just don't care. You don't care. You're like, it doesn't fucking matter.
Well,
it
it's
really
not like,
matter.
dude, like when you were talking about when you joined the military, right? When I joined the Marines, it wasn't like life was firing on all fucking cylinders for me, because that was one of those, I'm watching, I had to drop off a degenerate dirtbag pothead friend of mine, off at the bus station in downtown Tacoma, Washington, which now is beautiful, but back then it's right around what's called Pacific Avenue, and that was seedy. So anyway, I drop him off. He's going back to college. I'm going to go back to my life of being a busboy and being fucking aimless. And my 1976 Buick Skylark just blows up. and I was like, fuck it. I'm watching on fire going like, I don't have the bread to pay to get this thing towed. And the guy, there was this rundown gas station, gave me $50. And I bought a 6-pack of Rainier beer, underage, got a bus ticket back to my abode, and it was one of those moments where I just realized, dude, that I was inherently a fuck up. and I was just like, I know I need to have my ass kicked, Unfortunately, I'm not and so let's go do this, But that was what happened, and it did its job. I'm very thankful for the Marine Corps. I have nothing but good things to say about it.
The Navy was a good experience. If I had not been married, I actually now I became an alcoholic, and so I needed to get out.
That culture is rough. In our era, that was a rough drinking.
And because the marriage had fallen, she left. She left with the kid. I didn't know where either were for 2 months. It was a bad situation, but and I became a raging alcoholic. Otherwise, I really liked the structure and the merit based. You were advanced. What you did mattered.
The sense of mission. I like the fact that
clear parameters. Clear friggin' parameters.
At its best, people are overlooking a lot of other bullshit and just fucking cooperating on one thing, and that was always cool to me.
Great things got done. Things that it's like, oh, we're doing this, and they got done because you had everybody working on it. And I just love the experiences. Being out to sea was a joy for me too.
I got to be honest with you, not for me. You know what I mean? However, having said that, I would love to do it as a civilian, with a little bit more comfort, or a river cruise. I've always wanted to do that, but no, I did not enjoy
it. Ended
few
up
times,
being,
man.
On the rack, there in my bunk, when the boat, the ocean wants to rock me to sleep. It was so difficult to wake up and so peaceful. And if you get up there right at dawn, over a calm ocean, and you're getting ready to muster, and you're having your coffee, it was just, I fucking love this. And when the ocean's really going, and you've got 40-foot, it looks like you're out in a state of just rolling hills, right? And you're in this. Where I was in a nuclear cruiser, we had 600 guys on board. And this thing is really moving through these waves, and I'm up on the bow just enjoying, loving every minute of it. I would love to be able to circumnavigate the globe in a craft that I built. I'd like to build a submersible. I've looked into all of that, and I'd love to do that at some point in time.
Well, my older stepbrothers, I gotta see if he'd be willing to come on here one day. He's planning on getting involved in this sailing, circumnavigating the globe on sailboat. It's some kind of thing on Discovery, and he does charters and stuff. Unfortunately, because of my injury, we haven't been able to really, it's just been fleeting. But I've been reaching out, but he's he lives, he got a little sailboat operation going there, but he's going to try to circumnavigate the globe, dude.
I would I would love to do that. It's one of those. What are the few things? Am I going to make it to space? If I saw a realistic path to making it to space, and not some piss freaking I get to feel weightless and then I'm down. I feel like that to me would be a letdown. And part of the challenge and everything else of navigating that and doing that, it really appeals to me, and I think that's within doable range. I could end up doing that and having that experience. I still hold hope, that dangerous motherfucker Hope. I still hold hope that I'll be able to reach that point where I can do that.
Yeah. I tell you what, here's the lesson I learned is, when I started, coming to the conclusion that the Marine Corps wasn't for me, right? I wasn't a shipbird by any stretch of the imagination, but I failed to take advantage of the opportunities that were there before me for training, for all this. I just kind of checked out. Well, fuck it, I'm not going to make this a career. Meanwhile, I was still in, and so I didn't make that mistake the second time, like in corporate America, or whatever. Is I would take advantage of any of you know what I'm saying, dude? Is okay, the situation sucked, but there was a lot of different opportunities to better myself that I could have taken advantage of that I didn't. And that I learned that lesson because if your situation sucks, it sucks. It always we're all going to experience that, but I allowed it to permeate into being that entire time I considered wasted years because I didn't evolve as a person. I just waited for something to happen.
Yeah.
You know, so that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had several years that I did whatever. It was one of those. At one point, I think I was. No, I was 21. I was 21 when I hitchhiked from Fort Myers, Florida, up to Marietta, Georgia. $1.60 in my pocket. Had been down in Florida, just driving a car that I'd paid $50 for that had never been titled. Living on the beach, selling steaks door to door, and drinking and smoking and just.
Yeah.
This was also near the end of the. There's still coke everywhere and everything down there. So it was a wild time, But so I had several years that I was like that before I got back into programming, and then overcame my own feelings of inadequacy, not getting the college education, and realizing, fuck, I can still beat these guys at this game.
Hell yeah. Yeah, and I'm glad that the rich, because I got wrapped up in that bullshit, because you had to have all these fucking initials after your name for people to take you seriously at one time. It's not that way anymore.
It really hit me when I first got back into computers, because I'd been doing it since I was 7. But I always thought, these guys that have college degrees, they know things I don't. They know things I don't. And
I can only say you would be proud of me, because in my previous life, I was kind of a pioneer at overlooking a lot of this gatekeeper mentality and taking a look at the person holistically, because I can point to example of hiring somebody because on paper they've got the pedigree, the degree, but cannot function. It's just not working. So I think a degree. Look, education changed my life. I'm a proponent of education, but when you got to pay, upwards to $250,000 and up for a history degree, that you're not good. We got a problem. So expecting people to have a college education and invest $500,000 into a gamble, that's asking an awful lot. So I think what employers, fucking the stuff.
Google's done away with it,
dude. The stuff I learned in engineering school, there's fucking kid. It's like it's not relevant, and this wasn't that long ago. It's more important to be relevant, and who's out there working all the time in technology, who's going to be relevant.
Yep. You have to adapt. Things are going to change. The tools are going to change. You have to be able to adapt. And so many people, we got to the point where we would hire college educated people, but if they had a computer science degree, no. They were trained to be MIS directors. They were trained to change tapes on old mainframes and
create flowcharts.
When you hire somebody who's selling themselves as a programmer and they can't get the machine to boot, and they spend a couple hours because they're getting non-system disk error because there's a floppy in drive A, and that was just because I didn't do that hire. That was when I became the person that did the interviews. It was like you don't even bother. You don't. And we didn't hire any computer science majors, music majors, liberal arts. Anybody that had liberal arts, if they'd done college, it showed that they would follow through on things. So you had that,
right.
But otherwise, you need creative thinkers and somebody that can learn. It was something that Steve Jobs said about Pixar. You can't. There's nobody at a school. There isn't a school teaching what we do. We need people that can learn. We don't care about degrees because there's no college. We're doing stuff the colleges have no idea about. We need people that can come in and learn. We don't care about any degree or anything like that.
Well,
when he had Pixar going.
Here's reality. I'm a guy with an engineering degree, an MBA, and a PhD. Now Okay, that's on paper, right? And let's pretend that 8 weeks from now, I'm gonna try to go out. I'm useless, dude, in that world. I recognize that. You know what I mean, dude? It's like um, there are in the world of engineering, in my opinion, man. You got to be passionate because like any you got like we are about creating. You got to
Yep.
be that way. And I never was that way, dude. I never was that way. I was real passionate about other things, but not like, really digging down into the dynamics of a power supply or something really fucking. I'm just like fucking.
I
You
got
know what
into
I mean?
those things. I got
Yeah.
into that as a personal issue.
Yeah.
Electrical engineering actually became one of my hobbies.
Mm.
I would buy every book that all the old manuals and everything Radio Shack had, all the circuit diagrams and everything, and got into robotics, all that on my own. Programming, I did get into it because
Well, yeah, dude.
because I had started on the first TRS-80 before they didn't ship with a monitor. It had stapled pages, 25 pages preliminary manual. It was like 6 months later a manual
That
got shipped.
is old
And
school.
and I was 7, I think, 7 or 8.
Okay,
It was the
yeah.
first time that they had put this out, and so I had been doing it, and got into it, and then once I started to achieve that, these engineers around me were having problems because my mind just works with code. I can keep track of programs in my head, and find variables, find the issues real quick, debug other people's code
Right.
just on sight. You used to
it's the way
print it out on a
your
12-foot table and
It's the way
my
your brain
works.
is wired. Yeah.
Because I was doing it as a kid.
It makes
And-
sense, you know.
And so I was really into it, and I was, Windows 95, when that came out with Windows, we were the first ones to do so many things. So they were first in our industry, and I'm competing with companies that have teams of programmers, and I felt great about it. So, but then I gave up. It was like it doesn't matter. Yeah, I can solve it. How long do I want to do math for a living? I get no joy out of it. There was no excitement anymore. Yeah, I can write whatever loop, whatever. It's all gonna be loops. It's all gonna be this. It's all this. It's all the fucking same. I've done it. I don't want to do it anymore. And I found my passions in 2004. 2004, I kind of really mentally checked out of programming, and I've just wanted to do cartoons since.
Well, that's an interesting you say that, man, because when I was talking about all this bullshit on paper, it does me no good because I'm going to be looking for stuff that I'm really not qualified to do. It's like, have you done it? Well, I've got some filth. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's but when you were talking earlier about the college and the engineering and all that stuff and getting it, I mean, there, like I said, I've seen success stories, and I'm a proponent for education. Having said that, there are some people out there, or a lot of people out there in the engineering world that are badass engineers and haven't gone to college, but
Yep.
they are real. And I will tell you, when I was able to talk these snapperheads into being open to that, we did some really I don't want to get too technical here, but like I have a few patents from this experience, but we did some really badass stuff that's really cool. And that's the other mistake I made, and I think a lot of people make this mistake, that I was digging the creative and some aspects of the technical aspect of what I was doing, but the money was in being in management.
Yeah.
And the higher up in management you are, the more money. And the higher up I was up in management, and I rose very high, the further I was from the things that I really fucking love doing. The whole, and because I made a decision based off of money. That was it. And I really felt like that was another, because I was miserable. because you're going to be miserable at work, and it's an extension and all that. I don't blame the employer. They were upfront about what this was. You know what I mean? They didn't say, well, you're not going to sit in staff meetings. You know what I mean? I knew, but I lied to myself and told myself I could adapt. And there's certain things I'm not cut out for a manager position in a real structured top-down organization.
Yeah,
I'm good with project. It's just too. It's too. I'm too free. I need flatter organizations. Like when I ran bullshit projects and shit, there would be no quote levels. Whoever was running the project was the boss. It was regardless of it out in the real world. You know what I mean? But I'm not these like how the military is, and they need to be that way. I'm glad we have people that can adapt to those systems. We need those systems. I just don't I don't thrive in them, especially now.
They don't have meaning to me anymore. They I have some ideas of some things I'd like to do, but I can't get myself to really concentrate enough.
Well, let me say this, because I haven't appealed to anybody in the audience that's listening. I am having the hardest time connecting with the disabled community, chronic pain, disabled, whatever, because I don't really do content where I sit here and talk about how you know what I mean. But so anyway, I'm looking for any disabled chronic pain organization that's in need of some free video type work and graphics and whatever we can talk. But I'd love to do that. But I really want to connect with that community, but I'm having a hard time doing it. It's weird.
Well, it should be able to find it though.
I will. I think Facebook's a mistake. Facebook's a mistake. Now that I'm more alert, because there's others out there. But everybody needs different things, man. But I also, I would rather, on that topic, present, something else besides. I mean, definitely life sucks, but also other things in that space. But more importantly, how you can maybe adapt to do some cool shit. Who knows? Anyway, I'm high. You're gonna play your gift fiddle, dude.
Anyway, yeah, I figured
because I'm gonna hit the peace pipe. I'll be right back.
Go hit the peace
man.
pipe. Go hit the peace pipe. It's peace pipe time, everybody. Baby, all about your disease. Yeah, you can have all you want, baby, but I got something you need. Oh yeah, I ain't talking about love. My love is rotten to the core. Yeah, I'm talking about love. I told you before. Yeah, before. You're semi-good looking and on the streets again. Ooh yeah, you think you're really cooking, baby? You better find yourself a friend. My friend ain't talking about love. My love is rotten to the core. Ain't talking about love. Just like I told you before. Yeah, before. Wow. I don't know all that. It's an acoustic too. I gotta figure my way around. And I think it's out of tune, but I'm not gonna change it. Darling, you've got to let me know. Should I stay or should I go? You say that you are mine. I'll be here till the end of time. So come on and let me know. I dropped my earbud while ago. Everybody, I think we're gonna bring this to an end. We're coming up on that. We're 4 seconds from two hours. We're we're gonna still be backstage, but we might as well, because I think it's just us now. If there's anybody out there, hey, thanks for swinging by. Make sure and click on that like and ring the notification bell, because we're gonna be doing randoms. And Saturday night we have Guitar Zero 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern time. There's gonna be music. There's gonna be fun. We love you all. Anybody have anything to say to anybody out there?
The Falcro is live right now. If anybody wants to head over there.
Could you drop Falcro's link?
This is a link directly to the live stream that he has going right now.
Okay, there we go. There is a link dropped.
If anybody wants to go,
Falcro is live right now. I'm gonna go ahead and close this up. And I know Will Dick would have said peace and love. He's smoking. I think it's just us. There's only one. It's probably one of you guys. Peace and love, everybody. Head over to see Falcro. I'm clicking end
All right.
broadcast.
Bye.
I'll see you guys over there.